Aquarius, welcome to my channel, Towers Tarot. And today I'll be doing I'm doing my Christmas reads, okay? So today I'm doing you guys a Christmas read. I already pre-shuffled the cards and this is what I came out with, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, so what I got here, we got the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I see that you're trying to manifest somebody from your past, okay? Now, the person you're trying to manifest, okay, you're trying to bring them back. You're trying to manifest them back from, this is someone that you've been thinking for quite a time with this Five of Cups. Now, mind you, Aquarius, right? This is somebody that you ghosted. Yeah, this is somebody that you ghosted in the past, all right? It seemed like a very solid connection, but yeah, this been in your head ever since, okay? With the Page of Pentacles, you were probably more worried about your finances at the time, possibly. You could have been someone that was living their life with that Three of Cups. But what's funny is this could have happened quite some time. I'm talking, this could be years or this could be months ago, okay? Aquarius, put that shit where it fits on that one. Now, with that Four of Coins, right? The Four of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, your money, you probably weren't comfortable with your money, so you didn't want to pursue nothing at the time. Or also, you were probably a bad spender, okay? You probably went out with your money a lot and you spent it carelessly with your friends, okay? So whatever that was, in between that time, you met a person that was very special and unique, and you knew that person was special and unique, right? And this had you catching those feelings that Aquarius doesn't like. You started getting those butterflies in your stomach, Aquarius. But one thing Aquariuses are good at doing is ghosting. Aquarius are notoriously known for ghosting. You guys are probably the best in the game when it comes to ghosting. Yeah. So what happens is it's like, man, you had this person all up in their head about you too. Like they were in their head about you. But you also, they left like a seed in your head, and that seed throughout time, it grew. And then it's like, no matter what you were doing in life, you could have been in a relationship, you could have been dating, but this person always lingered in the back of your head, in the back burners. This person always came up and you always thought about this person, okay? But you ghosted them cold turkey, but it's like now you want to bring this person back? Aquarius? The king/queen of ghosting? You ghosted so much that they should have called Ghostbusters on you. They should have called Ghostbusters, because Aquarius ghost game is second to none. I'm telling you, when you guys cut off, you cut off cold to the point where like the person is just like, what did I do? What did I do to the Aquarius? I ain't do nothing to them. But they didn't know, like, when Aquarius is not settled in life, they don't want to jump into any kind of relationship. It doesn't matter if their heart's pumping, if they fully love that person or not, or they feel like this person has strong potential. And Aquarius will not jump into any relationship unless they feel like settled down, situated in life, okay, career-wise, like how you look. That's very critical when it comes to an Aquarius. So, you kept that, you kept to yourself. Your money wasn't right back then. All right. That's probably one of the factors why you didn't want to jump into this. You're like, I don't want to jump into a relationship and my finances isn't right. And I don't want to feel like I'm using that person. So you pulled your energy back. You pulled it completely back. You ghosted them, Aquarius. But yeah, you had a different lifestyle. You could have been younger, more immature back then, right? You were more about your friendships. And you know what, Aquarius? There's nothing wrong with that either. Sometimes when you're not ready, you're not ready. But with that Wheel of Fortune card, it's like, Let me get a clarification on that. What's this Wheel of Fortune card? What does Aquarius need to know with that Wheel of Fortune card? What does Aquarius need to know about that Wheel of Fortune card? The Queen of Swords. If you do have this person's information, if you have their address, if you have their telephone number, if you got their Instagram, whatever it is, This person is going to be, if you try to contact them, they're going to be guarded towards you with that Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah. They might give you the time of day just so that they could let you hear something on their end, but they're going to be guarded towards you. I don't think that outcome is going to come out good because of the time that went by. Okay. This person was probably contacting you saying, did I do something to you? Is there anything wrong? Because when people ghost and they go cold turkey, you know, it leaves the other party like scratching their head, worried, thinking that they did something wrong. You know, Aquarius, sometimes like just a quick message, but like, listen, you're an amazing person, but me personally, I'm not ready for any kind of relationship. Even though, and then you could ghost the person, you could block them right there because maybe you don't want to hear what they want to say afterwards. But it's always good just to give them that, you know, give them that a little bit of comfort. You know, even if it's discomfort, it's better than saying nothing at all. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on in your future. Okay, this is something you could try to shoot your shot with this person, but at the end, I don't think they want to hear from you, to be honest with you. Especially if it's been like 1, 2, 3 years or so. You know, if it's only been like a couple of months, maybe shoot your shot, but I wouldn't really bother. What's coming in for Aquarius in the future? What does Aquarius need to know for their future? What does Aquarius need to know for their future? Okay, this one came out first. Let me put this one first. Okay, we got the Chariot, we got the Moon. All right, so it seems like you're working very hard on yourself over here. You're looking good, you're looking sharp. You could be at a career, at a place where you wear suits, okay, where you dress to impress, like you wear like this nice clothing, okay, you got the shoes on, you might have the heels on, okay, and this is something that, you know, you did put in the work in your past, okay. This is also why you didn't take any love in your past, because you were more worried about your finances over here. This is a wish fulfillment of yours, Aquarius, with that Queen of Pentacles. What else does Aquarius need to know, right? So we got the Five of Swords, right? You know, you're looking back like everybody that you ghosted, Aquarius, like, damn, I did ghost a lot of people. You know, I did ghost. And you're looking back like, there's not many. This might be 1 or 2 that you might want to rekindle. But at the end, it's just like you're sitting here in your Empress energy regardless, Aquarius. Here's the thing, Aquarius. You know what happens when you guys don't go looking for love? You know what happens? Love always comes to you. And with that Empress energy, it's like you're the one that people want to wife up. You're the one that people want to hubby up. This is for the fellas too. This is for the woman, okay? This is I go by energy, okay? The Empress, put the shoe where it fits. You're female, male, you're the Emperor. You're in high demand. So when you're in high demand, guess what you have? You have options. You have options, Aquarius. But which one do you want? You want options or you want the quality? Quantity is quality is what everybody's really looking for. Sure, you could go, you know, you could go shopping at Gucci or you could go to Ross. Which one are you gonna prefer your clothing from? That's what I thought. Meanwhile, you out here just ghosting, breaking people's hearts for no reason, Aquarius. One more call for what is Aquarius? How should Aquarius? Let's finish this read with Aquarius, right? Here we go. King of Swords. Now this could mean a couple things. It could be another air sign, okay, that's interested in you, but I don't think that. I think the King of Swords is there's gonna need to be a decision that Aquarius needs to make in their lives. There needs to be it's like a final decision. What does Aquarius really want right now? It seems like you're situated financially, right? So you can't use that as an excuse to push away love. It seems like you're situated. You're sitting in this Empress energy. Aquarius, here's a little information that I'm not using that I could give to you. Right? The more bigger you make yourself, the more financially abundant you make yourself, the harder it is to find a partner. The harder it's going to be. So that's why this is going to come to a point where it's like, you're going to need to make a decision. You're going to need to make it quick, because everybody, even the best type of potentials, it could be the emperor, it could be kings, it could be, you're going to find some kind of issue, and then you're going to pull your energy away, right? So you're going to need to make a decision, a wise decision, because otherwise you might as well just be this, not a power couple, but a single power person that's, running the course, doing their thing. Money you're great at. Aquarius are good with, money when they got it, when they're making it. Let me get an oracle card for you guys. What does Aquarius, what's the message that they need to know or learn? What does Aquarius need to know or learn? What does Aquarius need to know or learn? All right, we got Crystal of Clarity. Illuminate your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. There you go. There you go, Aquarius. So it's just like, you're going to have to make that decision of what you really want, okay? Just know that there's not a perfect person. I know Aquarius want the best, the absolute number one option for them, but sometimes that's not going to be too easy to find. The better you make yourself, the higher value you put yourself, Aquarius, the harder it is to find your partner, because you're going to find all the flaws like that real quick in them. So, right now, before you get bigger and bigger and bigger, and pretty soon you're not going to be able to stop yourself from finding a partner, start looking at your potentials now, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, that was your read. Have a good one.